What if I told you this 222-year-old mirror once hung in the hunting lodge of the King of Bavaria, and it later survived the destruction of one of England's greatest palaces? Today we're going to be exploring a truly unique carved oak mantle mirror with a story like no other. This extraordinary provincial carved oak overmantle wall mirror, made in 1803 by Wallace Walker. At over 2 centuries old, this is not simply a mirror, but it's a one-of-a-kind survival of their craftsmanship. Its story stretches from Bavaria's Berg Palace to England's great stately homes, and even surviving the fire that consumed the great Witley court. In this video, we'll uncover the remarkable carvings, trace its aristocratic journey, and see why it stands as a singular object in the world of antiques. Let's begin at the top. The frame bursts with carved flowers and foliage, a flourish of naturalism that sets the stage. Each leaf is individually carved, no two alike, with a sense of movement and life throughout this piece. Now to the body. Here the story is told. 2 huntsmen in 18th century dress, armed with spears, drive forward in pursuit of a wild boar. Around them is a pack of hounds, each distinguished individually. There's one leaping, one crouching, and also one straining with energy. And at the centre is a carved boar itself, powerful, bristling, and defiant. This is no mere ornament, but narrative. A hunt captured in oak. Now at the base, the carved flowers and foliage set the scene like a woodland stage. And the more closer you look to this piece, the more details you see. And this is the hand of Wallace Walker at the most inspired. But what makes this mirror more exceptional is its journey. Originally, this mirror hung in Berg Palace, the hunting lodge of the kings of Bavaria. Most notably, King Ludwig II, the monarch whose fairy tale castles later inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle. By the 1920s, following on from World War I, this mirror travelled from Bavaria to England and found its way into Witley Court. At that time, Witley Court was one of the most magnificent palaces in Britain. Famed for its great banquets, its gilded staterooms, and fountains that rivaled Versailles. To imagine this mirror in such splendour gives us a sense of this mirror's stature. And then in 1937, disaster struck. A fire swept through Witley Court, leaving not much left apart from a romantic ruin. Most treasures were lost, but fortunately, this mirror survived. One of the rare pieces to continue its story beyond the flames. From there, it passed into Aston Manor in Birmingham, and it later resurfaced in a private hall collection. It has been witness to royals, aristocracy, grandeur, and loss. And its story is almost as elaborate as its carvings. And quickly, if this mirror hung in your home, what would you notice first? The huntsman? The hounds? Or the wild boar? Now let me know in the comments below. Wallace Walker are names that today are entirely lost to history. We have no records of their careers, their documents, or their catalogues of outputs. And yet this mirror proves their talent beyond question. The carvings are of such fineness and imagination that they rival the most celebrated cabinet makers of this period. And most importantly, it was good enough to be chosen for the King of Bavaria's own hunting lodge. A royal commission that speaks volumes of Wallace Walker's standing at that time. So while their history remains veiled in mystery, this mirror suggests that Wallace and Walker were potentially a hidden great of their era. Wallace and Walker were master craftsmen whose remaining work offers us a glimpse into a world of skill largely forgotten. In terms of collectability, this mirror is on a class of its own. A piece by Wallace and Walker made in 1803 is already rare, but including such royal, aristocratic, and stately home provenance is extraordinary. It began in a Bavarian king's hunting lodge, survived the Great Fire of Witley Court, remained documented through to Aston Manor, and then was later resurfaced in a private hall collection. There is no second example, there is no comparable piece. This mirror is not just beautiful, it's not just collectible, it's irreplaceable. So here we have it, a carved oak mantle mirror created by Wallace and Walker in 1803. It's a one-of-a-kind survival, travelling from royal hunting lodges to grand stately homes, and surviving both grandeur and catastrophe alike. This piece tells not just a story of a hunt in oak, but European history in wood and glass. And if you had this mirror, where would you hang it? Would it have been a great hall? Or in somewhere more intimate? Please let us know in the comments. And if you enjoy exploring antiques like this, please subscribe. Each week, I will share new antique pieces with extraordinary craftsmanship, provenance, and tales to tell.